Hi Yuki, hi Riley. German ad. Maybe because I'm streaming from Germany? Yes. God, how's the ad still going? It starts so late. Fortnite. Fortnite. Oh. See, this is why I'm never gonna end up fixing the eyesore. Like the past 3 streams, I've thought, oh, I'll go into Minecraft and fix that, and then it's ended up not happening. No, I'm just using your terminology. It's like code switching. Ready or Not 2? I don't think I've heard of that. Or, I don't know, it sounds familiar for some reason. Maybe I saw an ad or something. But yeah, I was reminded, I watched a movie on, well, last night, I guess. Yeah, last night. Sin City. It's a older movie from, early 2000s. And the whole thing's supposed to look like a comic book because it's based off the graphic novel. So it's all green screen, and it's kind of cartoonish in that way. It's not cartoon animated, but cartoonish in terms of it's not really realistic looking or anything. But I enjoyed the movie, but even just that was a little bit too much for me. Even in that movie, I just really what I hate is cruel and unusual punishment, and the most common form in horror of that is body horror. I get no enjoyment out of watching anyone, regardless of how bad their character was portrayed, facing really, really inhumane treatment. Okay, wait, here, hold on. Before we get into movie discussion, let's get started.
Ich schau mal aufs Hauspark, Mann, dort ist es echt heiß.
Nette Leute überall und nur strahlende Gesichter.
Ich geh mal aufs Hauspark, da vergess nicht jeden Scheiß.
Jederzeit bei Tag und Nacht ist dort echt der Wackerkochen.
Überall ins Hauspark ist was los, wie jeder weiß. Komm mal her aufs Hauspark, denn dort ist ein Freundeskreis.
I searched German intro because of the German discussion, and South Park in German was for some reason the first result, so that's what we got. But hello. Smile. I think I've seen Smile. I think I saw that. That's from the 2010s or something, right? I think I saw that in high school, right? Oh, no, this is from 2022. What am I thinking of? Smile movie horror? Is this the film you're talking about? No, I've not seen this. It looks scary. Hi, Bree. Well, also, let me look up Ready or Not 2. What was this? Yeah, I think I've seen trailers for this on TikTok or something. I think that's why it seems, but I have no idea what that is either. But no, what's the movie I'm thinking of? Smile YouTuber movie, because I think it was made by YouTubers. Is it not? Was it not called Smiley maybe or something? Oh yeah, it was Smiley. Yeah, 2012, 10 years earlier. Yeah, and this movie was really bad. This was a really bad movie. At least I thought. I don't know. I did not. I watched it with friends, like, in one of their houses. Now we must Fortnite. No. 3D. No, don't get up the Fortnite hopes just yet. To be clear, I did not agree to Fortnite. This is being pushed. Oh, hi, Gabby. Yeah, that's right. Super secret. Top secret. Oh, frick. Well, that reminds me. There's a moment in a Dr. Seuss book that I always try to remember, because it's like Topus Secretus Brain Nest or something. It was part of one of his books, and I try to remember that one line. I always forget it. Dang it. I actually bought a bunch of Dr. Seuss books the other day. But no, even if we Fortnite, we're gonna not go into it like right this second. But I don't know. I'm not feeling Fortnite for some reason. But oh, frick, now I forgot what I was about to say. Shoot. Oh, hi, Wolf. What the frick? Why are there so many people here? It's 1:45. Finding a penny in a belly button is, it sounds like something out of a cartoon. Are you in Looney Tunes right now or something? 12:45 for you. Oh, and now somebody I follow just went live. Oh my god, actually, it's one of my favorite TikTokers, now streamers. Have y'all seen this? Video Boy is the account name. It's hopefully, like, what's happening? Oh, it took me into their live stream on TikTok. 12. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the different time zones kind of help when I want to go live this late, because it's like, yeah, it's 1 a.m. for me or whatever, but that means it's like 9 p.m. on the West Coast, so, or, no, 10 p.m. So it's like not even past midnight. But, this guy. So if you don't know Arc Raiders is, a, like, extraction shooter game or whatever. And it apparently has proximity chat, and this guy found the best way to take advantage of it, because he downs people and then asks them a question in which he'll revive them.
Hey buddy, listen up. I'll let you live if you can answer me
one simple question.
How do you feel about
Donald Trump?
He's King Donald. Not just Donald Trump. He's King Donald Trump. He's the king.
Good night, my friend.
Thank you for your bobcat.
So he just does that over and over. He just goes around, downs people, then asks them, like, do they like Trump, or what do they think about ICE, or I don't know what else he's asked.
Hey, brother.
When I was in his stream, I was watching his stream like yesterday or 2 days ago, and somebody in chat was like, you should ask people about Charlie Kirk, which I think would be a good one too. It's probably the best use of a thing like that, because those games are filled with like MAGA people, you know, like, because Gen Z boys are unfortunately that way. Well, not all of them, I guess. But, yeah, so are you saying Gabby, you want to try Ark? Or your boyfriend loves Ark? I've never like seriously tried playing an extraction shooter. Oh yeah, and putting him down. I don't know why I'm like so my brain's like far behind on chats. There's this one dude on Instagram who repeatedly calls places until they put a girl on, and he's been targeting ICE for 31 days now. Oh, I think I might have seen that guy actually. I think I've been seeing like I swear I saw someone that was like day blank of seeing if I get a girl on the phone or something. But Ark, not Ark specifically, but all extraction shooters that I've tried like watching streamers play in the past. I've not watched the only Ark I've watched is from this guy, and that's a little bit I feel like different because he's like very specifically just trying to go in and like hunt MAGA people. Like I don't think he's trying to play the game, like whatever. But every time I've watched an extraction shooter, whether it be like what were the other popular ones? Tarkov, that was the first one. Dark and Darker, whatever else. They seem to be like, if they feel like they're like 70% in the menu, managing their inventory, and then playing for like the other 30%. So that's the part that like turns me off from those games. But like I know Ark's been really popular the last few months and or year, however long it's been out. And I know Marathon just came out and is supposed to be good. So I don't know. I've thought maybe they're worth checking out if they're free. The fact this one has proximity chat makes me like it a little bit more. I feel like that's always makes games more interesting. I think I mentioned, I don't know if anyone was, when I mentioned this or not, but I had thought that like Rust, have y'all heard of Rust? I'm surprised. Oh wait, yeah, but the main reason I haven't tried Rust is because it's computer only, and I was always, but Rust seems like something that might be kind of, it's a little more in the vein of like GTA, I feel like, but it's like you start with nothing and it's like a survival game kind of or something. I don't know, I've never played Rust either, but it's got like you team up, it's proximity chat, you're in a world and you're just trying to like survive the month or whatever, and you build things. I don't know, it seems cool. So that video looked kind of fun, but you would want to either not speak or get a voice changer. Why, when you say get a voice changer, Gabby, do you mean to sound like a man? Wolf got he got temporarily arrested for it, but got the most good. Wow, that's crazy. He got arrested for that. You don't think he's in it for the bidding war? He's just messing with them now? That's hilarious. That's so good. I should go look this guy up then. Prefer Ark. Fortnite has procs. I thought Fortnite got rid of their proximity chat mode. I think I remember, or is it back again? I don't know. I was trying to look it up. What was it called? I was looking it up on I don't know, a few weeks ago or something, and it had like just ended. But that was not too long. Users put a girl on. Oh yeah, that. I'm curious. Put a girl on. I'm looking up on TikTok. Okay, oh yeah, whatever. I'm not even gonna bother switching it. But yeah, I don't know. I've not really tried extraction shooters. So there was a VR one called Ghost of Tabor that was very popular in VR, at least, like among VR games it was popular. And I tried to play that a couple times, but it was just, I don't know, it just like didn't really work for me or something. I couldn't even figure it out. But truly, just because of this one TikTok guy making fun of MAGA people, it's kind of made me want to try Ark. But I don't know. And then I've been seeing a lot of stuff about this marathon game because of it just coming out and is made by Bungie, which is promising. But Apex, I don't know. It was I'm so confused. I don't know. I feel conflicted on Apex because I have such good memories of it, but I gotta be honest, I was not enjoying it, and that was largely because I was sucking so hard. Like, I don't understand. I've since like gotten videos and people say that it's like because the game's not as popular anymore, now the lobbies are like really just filled with like sweaty people who are really good, and so it's like that's made the game a lot worse for new people. But I don't know if that is like I don't know if that's true, basically. But I'm gonna go with it being true because that makes me feel better about feeling like I sucked so much at it. Honestly, the weirdest part about going back to Apex nowadays is the game feels really small, or the world feels small. Like that, and the games all felt really short. Whereas when Apex came out, that like wasn't the case. Like, cause battle royales were still kind of new, so them being limited to like 60 people was not that abnormal back then. But like now, it's like not having at least like 100 people or something feels so small, and the map felt so small. And then in the duo mode that we played a lot, they artificially make the map even smaller, and they only have you in there with like 30 people or something really stupid. So yeah, I don't know, I didn't like that, because like Fortnite, you have 100 people in the lobby. Warzone, you have like, I don't know, almost 200 people in the lobby or something. The Warzone lobbies, I don't know if they have like a hard cap. It seems like, if I remember correctly, they're like around 150 or something. Blackout before that was around, I think, 100 also. What other? The weird thing is there actually aren't that many battle royales, despite people acting like that's all that companies were releasing for a while. There's more extraction shooters, honestly. Other day, you and Yuki slayed in Fortnite. Nice slaying. Oh yeah, so I did the modeling thing yesterday. It was fun. There were like, it was cool seeing the like breadth of like the diversity of people that came. It is such a cool event, and the like atmosphere was like exciting. Everyone was exciting, you know. It wasn't like a competitive atmosphere or anything. There were like around 50 of us. They said this time that they're expecting to have 90 looks that they're gonna show on the runway, which I guess would mean they need at least 90 models. But there were like 50 of us there, so I don't really know if they just get a whole, if the discrepancy is made up by the fact that they just get like a whole bunch of people in the digital call, or if it's just a lot of the models have people pre-picked and they don't even come to the, or not, sorry, not a lot of the models, if a lot of the designers have models pre-picked and so they don't come to the call, if that's maybe why. But they seem like if they only had the people who were at the call, they're like 40 people short, and that's if they took everyone there, which I'm guessing they might not like some people, I don't know, but maybe it's slim pickings, I don't know. But so yeah, they said we won't hear until the first week or two of April as to if and who a designer is that we've been paired with. but they said that's because the like digital submission for it is open through the end of April. So, or sorry, through the end of March. So it's the first, as soon as March is over, the first week of April, that's when they go through all the stuff they have. I did not do a peace sign. I wore this actually. I literally like, I just put it back on. Well, I didn't wear the crown, but I just put this back on because I was honestly just wearing like pajamas before I went live, and I thought, well, no reason to dirty something for a short stream. But yes, this is what I was wearing yesterday. It's this blue mini dress, but I wore it. I'm not wearing any like leggings right now. I just got where right now I'm no pants, but I wore white leggings, and my white platform boots, and this necklace, and yeah, these nails and stuff. One nail already came off. My thumb came off today, and I just glued these down Friday night. I think these nails specifically are kind of just goners, because these were the first ones I glued on, and I think I just like did it wrong. I probably didn't really sand them down that well. I need a like way to organize all my nail stuff too. I have so much crap relative to nails now that I gotta organize. So I think I'm gonna take all these off probably sometime this week and switch to different ones. Or, well, I'm going... Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. So there for sure will be no stream Thursday and Friday this week because I'm going to Boston to see Gunniv. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said all of that, but... But yeah, so I'm going on vacation. I'm leaving Thursday early Thursday morning, like 7 a.m. I don't know whether or not there'll be a stream Wednesday because... it depends on one of my friends is going to be flying with me, so it depends on if he wants to come over that night and spend the night here and we ride together to the airport, or if we meet up in the morning, because if he spends the night, then I'll have a friend over Wednesday night, so I might not stream. The nail book was a cute idea. Yeah, I almost purchased it, but then I was like, well, I want to look around and see if there's any other options. You just say thumbnail, not thumb. It's the same stuff hashtag he said when hashtag he had a pan drop on his foot. And he said, hashtag he said his toe was gonna fall off. Oh, I get that feeling when you stub your toe. It's the worst, or like drop something on your foot, you know, whatever. Okay, you don't need to read the hashtag. No. Yeah, I do. What do you mean? Why not? But what's it called? Hashtag? No, you mean like period his toenail. His toenail was gonna come off. Oh, okay, got it. Got it. Yeah, that would be scary. That actually reminds me when Bree mentioned how she had she was like trying to open like a can. I think you said you were trying to open like a can with your press-on nail, and everything came off, like not the press-on, but like your whole nail, and that does sound terrifying. I've been like so nervous that's gonna happen. These are shorter. I'm back. It honestly is weird being back to shorter nails. And I remember these being kind of long at the time. Like, look at this compared to Ready? This is what I have now compared to what I had before last week. Like less than double. Hey, a pan dropped on my toe. It's gonna come off. Yeah. That is scary. It's more likely with acrylic or gel, but yes, so painful. Yeah, with acrylic or gel, it makes a lot of sense, because those are like acrylic, you have to grind off your nail even, right? Like, it doesn't, there's no way to just pop it off. So that makes a lot of sense. But I keep getting ads for this UV nail glue for press-on nails, but they use like these clear nails and then UV light the glue, and that seems really good, but that only works on like clear nails, right? So that's like no use to me. Like, that wouldn't work under this, right? Because it's solid, well, you know, blue. That's so weird to me. UV has to be clear nails. Okay. So I guess it's just for like if you do press-ons but paint your nails, paint the press-ons, I guess. Which I did officially. I tried painting. I got just like white nail polish to paint my toenails. So I just wanted to like try it. And that's not a very fun experience. It's kind of stressful. So for now, I'll probably keep sticking to ready to wear press-ons. But I don't know, maybe I am just lazy. But yeah, the modeling thing was cool. So I'll know in a couple weeks, I guess, or I'll find out in a couple weeks if I'll be involved or not. I have no idea relative to like how well I did or walked or posed or whatever. The whole thing was kind of a blur because it just happened so fast. Like everyone's lined up, and then you go and you walk down to the thing and back, and that takes literally like 10 seconds, and they had us do it twice. So I don't know, it's like military but hunt? Wait, what is? Hey, the topic of conversation. You're adding to what you're saying. No, I get that, but I don't know, there were like... Oh, I see what you mean by it's like the military. You just mean like the way they had us like perform or whatever. Is that what you meant? I didn't quite know. I didn't quite understand. It was boot camp. I literally went to model boot camp, and they said they'll have more model boot camps. When they said that they'll have more model boot camps, and I wanted to raise my hand and be like, can we go to those even if we don't get picked? But I didn't know if that was like a bad question to ask, so I didn't ask. But yeah, I hopefully, I don't know. We'll see. It'll be what it'll be. Okay. So the one other thing on stream schedule or whatever, I So I mentioned how I'm trying to build this stupid green screen thing, and my plan right now, I'm pretty set on getting the wood and prep stuff tomorrow, because that's a day I don't normally stream on, and I have to do a lot of errands tomorrow, so I'll have to like go out already anyways. So I think that's like a good day to then, after I run some of my other errands, I'm gonna go get all the wood that I need to like build this. And my thought originally was like, oh, I'll then build it on Tuesday. And I was thinking like, oh, well, maybe I could stream Wednesday earlier, because I don't know how long this will take. I have literally no idea. This is like relatively easy to build. This is not like a particularly difficult thing to build. Specifically the way I've like kind of designed it here too is for that. So that might Tuesday or whatever might be that. But the problem is I was gonna try to like, I was thinking I was gonna go full like Batty the Builder mode to build this. The problem is I have an eyebrow appointment, like to get my brows waxed and shaped again. I feel like I dropped my voice there hard when I said waxed just now. The problem is that I have the eyebrow appointment at like 2 o'clock or something that day, and I was thinking that's no big deal. I'll just start when I'm done. But I think she normally is like, oh, make sure you don't wear makeup afterwards or whatever, and for like 24 hours or something. I'm fairly certain she normally says that, and that's why I've typically scheduled it not on a stream day also, but typically meaning like the one other time I've done it not on stream. But I rushed to schedule this one since I was going on vacation, so I threw it then not thinking. And so I don't know what to do. I think I'm gonna just ask her like, how big of a deal is it if I put makeup on anyways, and see what she says. So that way I can still start, because I don't know if I want to build it if I can't be in full baddie mode, because I just think it's kind of ironic to be in full baddie, full glam when going to do the construction, you know? Nails and all actually too, actually maybe I should switch to longer nails, because that'd be funny. But I am gonna paint the walls, but not with a dang makeup sponge. Oh my god, upstairs, so you know the cloud walls that are all around the train village? I was up there the other day assessing the damage of just like how I've neglected it for so long, to see what all I gotta do to it to get it back up so that way I can fix the clouds and everything. The big sheets of the cloud wall, the ones that are big, on like 3 of the 4 of them, they have the cloud like wallpaper that I put around the piece of foam, that it like has come off the piece of foam. I just like used a few pieces of tape along the edge to put that on. And so a part of me is wondering if I should do what I thought about doing in the first place anyways, which is just like painting the flat piece of foam or wood or whatever, painting it like blue, and then just using like a little sponge or something to sponge clouds all throughout it, rather than using like the wallpaper. But originally I didn't do that idea, because it was like, no, the wallpaper would just be easier and look better, is what I thought. But then after I'd already purchased all the wallpaper, I saw a video where somebody had done this exact thing, and the clouds actually looked pretty good. So maybe I'll do that. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it on stream if I do it. But we'll see. That wouldn't be like this next week or anything though. It's just a thought I had. Oh wait, I probably should have mentioned this when she I don't know if she's still here, or well, she's the only one that would cared. Maybe I don't know who. I started watching Vanderpump. That's the big thing, but I don't know if I don't know if I think is it just who I don't know who all has watched that show. I did actually start watching it though, but only 2 episodes, so I'm not that far into it yet. But the funny thing is, after the model call, I wonder if I can pull up photos of this place actually. After it was over, as I mentioned, one of my friends was there, and we were just like catching up afterwards. Like I was just like, hey, you want, like, 'cause I just hadn't seen her in a few months, and so we went to like sit down for a chat, and then just like, you know, talked the tea or whatever. Oh my God, there's actually Google Street View like of this area. Okay, well, the Street View is really outdated because this looks different, so never mind. Well, whatever, I'll still show it. But so this is like the little area where it is, and there is where we were like doing the call. But out here there's like seats in here. This is like overgrown, like it is not like this now. But so we sat in there, and then you know, just caught up, you know, as you do, which always involves like the tea about what's going on in everyone's life. And so when it got to like her explaining just like, you know, tea that's I guess I can't really say what it was, but it felt like I kind of felt like I was yeah, that is the place where I watched the fashion show. That's the area where the models like walk around and they set up chairs too. But it felt like I was on an episode of Love Island, and we were like away in like a little spot for like a chat because of where the chairs were, and like it was, you know, like spilling the tea about the other people that you were with or whatever. It felt like one of those moments. And I even mentioned that, and unfortunately, she does not watch Love Island, so she didn't get. I need to send her a clip of like Shelly and Olandria talking crap or whatever, or who else, like who are the other girls that would step away and talk tea? Hoda and Amaya, maybe, I don't know, but that made me realize, I feel like, because we were talking about the hot tub, when I showed the hot tub, I was like, this feels normal, like a hot tub in the woods. I realized like a Love Island villa, but a cabin, like a Appalachian villa. Instead of being on the beach, it's like in the mountains of like Appalachia, and it's a like cabin themed villa. That would be so funny, and I feel like that's a good premise for a like different version of Love Island, like Love Island in Appalachia or something. Starting that now, exactly. I think that's like a golden idea, especially because something I feel kind of weird about is like there was like an era where we had all these like maybe there are some now and I just don't know of them, maybe I just, because I don't really have cable anymore, but we had this era where we had these sort of more like redneck reality shows. Like we had like Duck Dynasty was easily like the most popular of all of this like era of reality show. I mean, Duck Dynasty is probably like one of the most popular reality shows ever. Then there was what was it, like Alligator Hunters or something. There was Moonshiners. Frick, what else was there? Anyways, none of them were dating shows though. They were all like these, they were just like following people either based on what they do for a job, or like, you know, it's like a family based one like Duck Dynasty. And it seems like we don't have those as much anymore. Maybe that's why. You were such an odd child, you loved Duck Dynasty. Yeah, I mean, so did I, honestly. I mean, I watched it like casually as it came on cable, like growing up, like at my parents' house or whatever. It's not like I binged it, but I remember watching plenty of episodes of Duck Dynasty and enjoying it. We even had some Duck Dynasty merch spread among my family. Like, I think one of my family members had like a little cup that was branded with for like drinking sweet tea, that was branded with the uncle's quote around that. But so excited to watch Duck Dynasty and Family Guy and WWE. Yeah, WWE is the one thing that I still like. I feel like I could get into WWE, but I just don't watch it, so or I've yet to ever watch it, so I don't know. But actually, I just saw some sort of wrestling thing, I think earlier today on TikTok. I was like, oh, that's cool. Because unfortunately, which honestly now, if you saying that, I think I remember you mentioning once, you were like, oh, I'm so glad I never became a fan of Dr. Disrespect or whatever. And you saying that you liked Duck Dynasty, Family Guy, and WWE really does make it seem like if I bet you would have become a Dr. Disrespect fan if he had just gone a little bit longer without the skeletons coming out of the closet. You aren't trans, you never showed signs. That's so funny. Duck Dynasty, Family Guy, and WWE. That's that gave me thoughts, but I don't want to discuss it yet. Didn't mess with him. Don't like his January 6 shades. What are those? I don't even know the January 6 shades. I mean, it's basically like he got canceled. I mean, he's been canceled for a while now. It was 2020 when he got canceled. God, 6 years ago? It's crazy. Because I remember, like, because I kind of thought that he was, like, low-key kind of woke, because even that month that he got canceled, he was in the middle of doing a fundraiser for Black Lives Matter, because that was the summer and the month that all the, like, protests and riots and stuff were going on. I think, was it because of George Floyd, I think, at the time? And then that was the same month he got banned in the middle of him doing that. But then, yeah, definitely since he got banned and then got canceled, he's gone a lot more conservative, which is a shame. Is a joke you stole from a streamer? It's how you describe the sort of orange gradient Republican sunglasses. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. What? Oh, God, I don't even know if we need to go on a. I still struggle because Dr. Disrespect. I really liked Dr. Disrespect. So it's like frustrating to. To like think about him. What he's like changed his shades a few times. I'm curious like what he's wearing now. Where's like full cam? Here it is. Oh wow, these actually just look like shooting range glasses. No, he's not live. He's not live. I just went to a VOD. I mean, he still streams like 3 times a week or something. But it was actually like he when he first got banned, like he wasn't canceled yet, so there was no, because like Twitch wouldn't say why they banned him, and nobody could figure it out, so everyone just assumed that it was like a contract dispute, because a different live streaming service named Mixer just shut down right the same month that he got banned, and that was right after he signed a deal. So like the leading theory was that it was like a contract dispute. Well, now he did have now that's not to say he wasn't drama free though. There were two big dramatic things that happened around him prior to this also. One was that he revealed he cheated on his wife, and then the other was that he streamed when he was IRL streaming at TwitchCon. He walked into the bathroom while streaming and kept streaming from the bathroom. So he obviously got in trouble for filming in a bathroom because you can't do that. So yeah, he definitely, there were some issues, but yeah, so I would watch him at work because at work I couldn't access Twitch. So when he got banned off Twitch and then started streaming on YouTube, it was like, oh wait, I can actually watch a live stream while I'm at work. And he low-key kind of paved the way for people to switch to streaming on YouTube for a few years, because after people saw that he still was successful on YouTube, then all of a sudden YouTube had a much bigger pool on getting people over. But then like the last few years, the like sort of war between all the streaming services kind of died, and they stopped giving big exclusive contract to streamers. How do you do a double-decker F-up? You're a cheater and a pedo? Yeah. The crazy thing is what we now know is that the cheating and the like him texting a 17-year-old or whatever, that happened at the same time. Like it all happened in like 2017 or something. He had some like freaked out season where he was like texting all these girls, I guess, or whatever, and ended up cheating on his wife. So that was all, it was like all connected in the end, as far as we know, at least. But yeah, it's just so frustrating because, God, he really was like one of the best streamers. It's so annoying how gotta ruin it. But speaking of streaming, Jerma would never. You know, Jerma's like a live stream legend, and I feel bad because I've never really watched much Jerma. I'm very familiar with him, or of him, because he's just kind of a legend, but he doesn't really do much anymore, and hasn't for a while. And when he does do stuff, it's like it's more like a big event or something. Fortnite win. See, that's the reason I'm like stalling right now, because I like don't even know what to do, because my thought was I was gonna go into Minecraft. I don't particularly feel like Fortniting it, but I don't know. I mean, maybe I could. Because I wasn't gonna be playing anything for long anyways. It's already 2:30. Oh, maybe I could do a couple Fortnite games. I don't know. I'm just thinking on it. That's not even an exaggeration of him being 40, really? I would have guessed he's like, I mean, that's not that it's that big of a difference, but I would have guessed he's like 35 or something. No, he's exactly 40. Love this photo they picked for him. Is this his Wikipedia photo? Wow. I mean, Dr. Disrespect's even older than that. I think Dr. Disrespect's like 45 or something. 44. But I like Jerma as a live streamer a lot because he's one of these people that I like any of the live streamers that push beyond gaming on live or do like really interesting like different creative things with gaming or something. And Jerma definitely falls in that, like sort of more like performance art type live streaming is I think really interesting. God, another like very unfortunate live streaming very unfortunately turned out to be, I mean in this case somewhat unsurprisingly turned out to be a shithead, but was in my like list of live stream inspo despite nobody would ever describe this guy as a live streamer. Shia LaBeouf. Low key is like one of, if not the like top inspos for me on like what live streaming can do. And he is a like abuser apparently or something. The Just Do It guy, oh god. Is there a whole generation of people that just knows Shia LaBeouf as the Just Do It guy? What comes up when I search Shia LaBeouf? Here, wait, I'll see the results live. Shia LaBeouf Wikipedia. Shia LaBeouf seen shouting at woman in Rome in shocking new footage. Such a menace to society is the quote about Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf, about images. You know, I'm surprised the Just Do It stuff does not come up in images. But no, he did 3, they're probably in his Wikipedia page. He did 3 like live stream performance art things, which, I mean, Just Do It kind of was this, when he was doing this like weird performance art era of like, in like the mid to late 2010s, Just Do It was a part of that also. He was like doing it with a couple other artists. Yeah, these guys, Ronco and Turner, since 2014. Yeah, this sentence right here is like the era I'm talking about. And Just Do It was part of that. And I think Just Do It was like cool. Like I think like Just Do It is Just Do It was more than a meme. And I think that it was cool, or like as a meme even. Yeah, performance art. But the most popular of all of these that still gets referenced to this day is easily All My Movies. And All My Movies was, you'll recognize it, Shia LaBeouf, All My Movies. It was this, where he live streamed himself just watching his movies. And this was such a weird but like cool concept, where he just rented out a movie theater in like France or somewhere, put a camera facing him. The theater was completely open for free to anyone who wanted to come join him, and just went live, and for 10 straight hours or however long it took, watched in chronological order all the movies he's ever been in, and just had a constant stream going the whole time. So it's like all you see is his reaction. You know, he gets up occasionally and would like talk to the people who came to join, and he just sat there, and you got all sorts of different memes and facial reactions and gifs and whatnot from this. But I thought that was cool. Another one was, is it in this list? The other one that I really liked. Yeah, you can see he did a bunch. Where is it? Is it not in here? It was called Elevate. Why is this in... That's weird they don't have it up here. Hashtag Elevate was another somewhat similar one, where what he did is he was just, him and the 2 guys that he does this with, they just got a random building to allow them to do this, where they got in an elevator, they had a camera outside of the elevator at the bottom where people would get in, and just went live, and they had mics inside the elevator, and so they just streamed themselves talking to random people in the elevator, and they would just get in the elevator, ride all the way up, and ride all the way down, and the people could, when they would get down to the bottom, whoever was already in the elevator, they could stay if they wanted to keep talking, or they could get out and somebody else would come in. And they would just talk about random crap. But it was kind of funny. It was like a funny concept because an elevator is one of these places where you never talk to the people as like socially awkward. It's a socially awkward space. Like, you know, elevators are infamous for being awkward, or even scary or like dangerous. You know, that's why there's like horror movies that take place in elevators. And yet then him and this crew kind of turned it into this like social performance art thing that I thought was neat. But I don't know. Anyways, I don't know how we've totally gotten off on this. He had other ones. Probably the other like most popular one, or the other two most popular ones would be I Am Sorry, and this was where I don't know if there was a live stream involved with this or not. He did this a couple times, but he put a paper bag over his head that said I'm not famous anymore. This I think might have been the first thing he did actually, and I think this. I don't think people took this seriously as performance art at the time. I think people more so took it as like former child actor crashing out. And I think that's all people viewed this as at the time. So I don't think it got probably the respect at the time that it maybe gets in hindsight. I don't think any of these, I mean most people, like, and maybe even y'all might think that I'm stupid for finding any value in these. I don't know. A lot of people, you know, don't view this as art necessarily, but then the one other one that got like national news was I saw it earlier. Oh, well, it's probably towards the bottom, because I think it might have been literally the last one they did, maybe. It's He Will Not Divide Us. Yeah, this one. As you can see, it says 2017 to 2021, because, so He Will Not Divide Us, started as, it was going to be, he got an art museum. So this was after Trump was elected, first term. So the first time Trump was elected, so this is 2017, this art museum agreed to there's a lot of like YouTube essays about this one. Yeah, they agreed to let him put a live camera on the outside of their art museum that was just a constant running feed on the outside of the art museum, live camera in this little like courtyard next to the museum. And written on the wall was He Will Not Divide Us. And the idea was that, and Shia LaBeouf would hang out there a lot also. Yeah, this is it. So you can see there's the camera, He Will Not Divide Us. So Shia LaBeouf, like, you know, like everyone else at the time, hated Trump, thought he was an idiot. I think Shia LaBeouf has since getting canceled, I think he's doing the classic, like, right-wing pivot, which is very ironic, considering one of his like most famous projects is a like anti-Trump thing, but this turned out to be a disaster. So this would be like an infamous project, because of course when you make something political like this, naturally what happened instead is that their fights were constantly breaking out here. Right, so like a lot of people would come to protest. There's Shia LaBeouf. Yeah, see, he, you know, and as we now know, he's an abuser also. So that was probably some of that was coming out. But so people would come here just to agitate, like liberals or whatever, and try to start fights and whatnot. And so it got so toxic that the art museum that it was first at, this place, they canceled it. They were like, nope, we got to get rid of this. We can't keep this outside of our museum. It's like too dangerous. It's not safe. And so that then started like a 4-year arc of Shia LaBeouf continuing to pursue this concept elsewhere. Like I think he first moved it maybe to another art museum or something. But again, it didn't work there or something. And it's so ironic to me because what it actually really ended up proving is that no, he actually did divide us like pretty dang well. And it was kind of crazy that this project in 2017 showed it immediately. Did not get grieved at night? No, I think it would. I think that was the problem. And so ultimately, the last breath of this project is what you might have seen here. He finally just resulted to a flag that said "He will not divide us." So what he did is he got a completely random location. Like he did not tell anyone where this was this time. The final time, so he got a flag that says "He will not divide us." He put a camera on it as a live stream and raised this flag up. And this was the view, I think, or it was close to it. I wonder if I... This says full series. What does that mean? Oh, this is a... I don't know. You can watch a YouTube essay. But he put a flag up that said "He will not divide us," live camera on it. So the idea was nobody could find this location and mess it up, and it would just be a constant live stream. I don't really know what the purpose of it would have been. But freaking crazy like 4chan Redditors, they found it. What they did is because it's pointing at the sky, airplanes would pass by, which means that you could figure out flight paths and use that to somehow like triangulate the location of this flag. And it turns out it was on some random farm in Tennessee, actually. And so they found the flag, they found the location of the flag and went and took it down on like, and then I think he finally gave up after that. Or I think there were a couple flag locations before he finally gave up. It was on my house. That's right, actually. That's why I care about this stuff so much, because I was secretly involved. So yeah, this was like, to me, this was arguably the like most impactful of his projects, because there's like a whole arc. That's why there's so many YouTube essays about this, because this is one that you can like truly like kind of like discuss in detail, like because it just went on for so long and much more directly political. Like I think this one was very interesting, but I don't know, then there were a few others that I didn't even pay as much attention to. So I was excited for Shia LaBeouf. My desk, I think I've maybe shown this before. It's funny that you say the Just Do It guy. Because my desk in college, and then again, well, I repeated this setup, like, it was all while I was at college, but first at my dorm room, and then, again, at like follow-up desks. Yeah, here it is when I set it up again at my parents' house when I moved back home briefly. So this was my desk in my dorm, which is why it's a loft bed. And if you see, "Just do it. Yesterday you said tomorrow" was like one of the quotes. And then Oh yeah, I thought this was funny too. This was actually nobody. This is such a political cartoon nobody would get now. I thought this was a very good political cartoon, even though I don't really particularly like what's happening here. But so like in the 2016 election, for y'all who were not paying attention then, because little babies, the Republican like front runner was Jeb Bush, who was the brother to George Bush. He was like the shoo-in to win the Republican nomination in 2016. It's who everyone thought was going to win. But then out of the blue, Trump decides to run for president finally after saying he was going to run for like a decade and never doing it. And again, nobody thought Trump was going to win or be serious. But Trump came in and destroyed Jeb. Like wiped the floor with Jeb Bush. Like made Jeb look like an idiot. And so this, Jeb had like a bad brand too, where instead of, he like wasn't using his last name because I guess he wanted to like differentiate himself from his brother George Bush, who was not very well liked. So his brand was just Jeb with a period at the end, Jeb period. And Trump's whole thing was making fun of Jeb for being low energy. So like having a period at the end of your name also instead of like an exclamation point, or it was an exclamation point, I think. Sorry, it wasn't a period. But he wasn't low energy, so this cartoon has Trump taking the exclamation point, like the stroke off, and beating Jeb with it. So it's just then Jeb period. So anyways, another little art discussion. But then yeah, but then I kept that momentum going forward, and here's the just do it. Yesterday said tomorrow. Here's another thing making fun of Trump. I actually still have this, but it's I recently took it off where I had the door frame that I had it sitting on top of, kind of like this, because I discovered that Trumpies, like people who like Trump, actually buy this and own this. And that made me think like, oh God, would somebody think I'm like supporting Trump? This was something somebody bought me. I think it might be my sister who bought it for me actually as a gag gift. And it's a like micro condom, but it says I'm huge, and like, and it's got Trump's face on it. So I thought it was funny, but yeah, this was my desk then. So there's Shia showing up again. But that was, I think, the only 2 iterations. Oh, and I had the Jeb comic there also, actually. I just realized. I basically just took everything from my dorm and put it back up again here. Plus some other knickknacks. Wait, I need to, you know, actually, I showed this Spider-Man photo not that long ago. And I just realized I don't think I have that in my house. I don't know where this is now. I'm sure it's still in my possession, but I don't know where. I need to find this. Okay, whatever. Want to do a game or two of Fortnite, and then I'll get off. Oh, frick, wait. I have not opened Epic Game Launcher in a while. I bet there's an update, and I bet stream's about to die. No, I think I fixed it so it doesn't kill stream, maybe. I can't remember. There's a 40 gigabyte update? Oh my god. I mean, if I were on like full download speed... I'm pausing it. Yeah, never mind. We can't Fortnite, actually. I mean, I will let it update after I end stream, if I remember. If I were like... If I were not... What's it called? If I were not streaming, a 40 gigabyte update would probably take like... 40 minutes, I guess. I think it's like, or no, it probably wouldn't take that long. Maybe take like 20 minutes. I don't know. But with the limited download speed, it was estimating an hour. It probably wouldn't take quite that long, but frick. Okay, well, podcast then. Well, I was gonna go. I mean, I don't really have time to actually properly. I have a very important doctor's appointment tomorrow again. Although this is just a really important one, but it should be the last one I have for a while. Frick, what was the thing called? Didn't I pin it to start? Modrinth. That's what I was looking for. Minecraft. Yeah, I was trying to get it pulled up. This already is a podcast for you. Yeah. I mean, who doesn't like just yapping? So I've been feeling a little spoiled the last few streams, just yapping. But thought I was done with doctors. Yeah, well, it's tomorrow. After tomorrow, I should be like done with doctors, I guess. Well, actually, hold on. Not switch just yet. It's taking a second to open. The doctor that I saw a couple weeks ago that I was like, oh, this is a big deal. That one, like, this was already scheduled. I had already scheduled to see this doctor before that last appointment. That last appointment was, it was like, that was determining what I was going to end up doing, and like I might have ended up not having this doctor's appointment depending on how that went. I might have ended up canceling this one and getting a, yeah, I don't know, like that, but yeah, I'm seeing this doctor instead now, but yeah, I don't know. It's not something, well, I don't know. It's weird being in a yapping state right now because it like is something I would talk about kind of and like want to talk about, but I like not ready to talk about yet, I guess. This is just kind of heavy, but thank you for switching the category. I just went and switched YouTube because I totally forgot. Oh yeah, I had a okay, we got double music. Fix it. I made like a offhanded kind of like joke comment type thing about this tower last time I was in here, where, oh, also, you also having problems with boats? I forgot I'm holding a boat. I was gonna have looked into it and said that doesn't seem, oh, I am in cheater mode. That's so funny. The whole reason I was coming up here was to get on the gas when I could have just double tapped. But he said that it's just like a bug. He think like it was a bug with like the game or whatever, not something he could fix. But that it seemed like it had been fixed already, and so I don't know. Get down here. Oh, frick. This is the downside of letting them go up there. Now they're too far away. Oh, I didn't... Of course, the one time it comes down to me, then it leashes them. Oh, yeah, that's right, the snowball. No, not you. Not you. Oh, get down here. What? There she is. Come down here. Frick. Okay. Will she follow me while I'm riding another? She will. Okay, Slay. Can I like... Oh, wait. No, 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 no. I'm holding a boat. Oh! No, no. Okay, okay. 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 Come here. Oh my god, it just dropped the leash, didn't it? There's gotta be a better way to like do leash recovery with these things. Anyways, I had made like a offhanded kind of like joke or something. I was like, oh, what if I'm just gonna turn this into a tulip? But then I was thinking about it more. I was like, wait, that actually could be kind of cute. If it were like a little tulip, like a giant tulip. But I don't know how to do that. So I gotta look it up. But I thought it might match the fact that there's like a moon and star over here too. It's kind of like a literal thing. So yeah. That might be something I do. Maybe I could try looking up Minecraft giant tulip. Oh yeah, okay, this is getting closer. That's not very cute though. Honestly. You were gonna burn the moon down? Wait, why? I like the moon. Moving? What do you mean you're moving? Minecraft. Once your castle's ready? Oh god, what did I just do? Pixel art tulip. Types of flowers. Yeah, I still think tulip is like the most correct kind of shape. Oh my god! They're attacking me. You're moving to when your mansion is ready? Oh god, it's so far away. But fair. What do we do with our houses once we move? Well, what do you mean by... I mean... I don't think there's any reason to ever, like, destroy a building, because somebody else could wanna, use it. Maybe they'll, like, you know, change it, or just maybe they'll totally destroy it and build something else, but I think it's definitely worth, like, leaving anything, there. Did it become daytime in the time it took me to come down here? Gosh darn it. And now the bat's on fire. Or the sleep paralysis thing. House up for sale. Yeah, that's one of those things where... I mean, we're not even actually in this being like a real big thing or anything, but, it's like I kind of thought like the land claim, part of getting like the nice land claim stuff was so that we could maybe eventually do like plots of land that people could buy and sell or whatever more officially. But I don't have that ready to go yet. But there also have to be, the one thing that I'll have to think about is, it's like if there's inactive, this is probably true, whether or not it's because somebody's like moved, like y'all are talking about doing, or just somebody on the server, somebody like, say somebody just stopped playing, you know, like, actually a good example is, like I think Angel, I don't know if it was Angel or Eggy, but one of them had like started on a house over here. But then, you know, hasn't been on in months. So it's like, I feel like if there's any like inactive location, because it's like, whether it's because, you know, you move away or like just stop coming into the server, since they're like so near here and like this is nearby where probably like new people would do it, it's like this. Yeah, this was Angel's unfinished house. Like if somebody joined now, it'd be like, you can have this. Like in fact, we can. So that's where I think like if we had like buying and selling, we almost need like, we need like a bank or something. Like I feel like we would need a way for people to like if we have like, kind of like I originally thought, kind of like a neighborhood type thing, but you know, bigger than just like that small area. That was near kind of like a main starting area where new people could buy stuff or whatever. That's where it'd be like, oh, well, if somebody wanted to leave, no longer deal with their like near start home, their starter home, basically, if they wanted to leave that behind, then they could, rather than try to sell it to like a new person, they could just like sell it back to like a bank or whatever. So that way it would be available at a for sure achievable price or whatever for like newer people. I don't know, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe we could even like offer, if we did that, we could like offer people the option to just like reset the plot. Like we could just go into creative and just like delete the old home if they didn't want it, but they did want the spot. But that would kind of, I don't know. But then I do like, to me I would still want to limit land claims because like, because I mean, similar to like GTA, how like being robbed sucks in GTA. Like it sucks and we'll get mad and make fun of whoever robs us, but it is like a fun feature of the game, you know? Like it makes the stakes higher whenever you go to do stuff, the fact that people can rob you. So it's like griefing in Minecraft sucks and I hate it and we're gonna hate anyone that does it, but it's like to some extent, you know, part of the game, and you know that's what makes it kind of fun, and then we can have like court cases about it and whatnot. But if like everything everywhere is like claimed, then it's basically just a creative server with more steps. It's not really like an RP server at that point. So that's why it's like, to me, the land claim is mainly more about just keeping the game being playable. So like we gotta have like the main areas be land claimed up so that people don't destroy the main stuff. And then you know, understandably people would want to land claim their main like base so that they have a place where they can safely store, you know, diamonds or diamond armor or whatever, or pets. Just like how in GTA, even though you can get robbed, you have like your apartment where you can always put all your stuff. Oh my god. Yuki, I actually was thinking, I was like, when I even saw that you asked about if a stream was happening, I even I forgot about it until now, but I was even thinking like, I wonder if she stayed up all night or just woke up. and so I was like, is this gonna be a morning stream for her or is this a night stream? Cause like we had daylight, our time changed not that long ago. So I didn't even know what the time difference was, but I guess it's 6 hours. You stayed up for stream? Okay, well I'm sorry it was so late, but thanks for coming. Actually, I was thinking I would end around 3, so God, I didn't really do anything in here. But see you, Yuki. So I don't even know what there is I could do really fast. You're also sleepy, but you're here for the grind. Never mind. No, I respect it, Wolf. I like the. No, please stay for the grind. Riley, hashtag play Fortnite with you later. Hey, the Fortnite gang. The offline Fortnite. Yeah, I mean the one problem with like going live late tonight is I do have, like I said, I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. So it's like I actually can't stay up super late because I need to go to sleep so I can get up and go to the doctor. Because that was something I had a funny I mean, this isn't, I'm not worried about this for tomorrow. Doesn't affect much, but I'm basically just going to see the doctor to get medicine, but it's important stuff. Yeah, you know, I'm just gonna close Minecraft, finish this yap, and then end. Frick, now I forgot what I was saying. Oh no. It was about staying up late, right? Sleeping, waking up. Dr. Seuss? Dr. Disrespect. Dr. Doolittle. Dr. Who? Doctor Sleeping Late. Doctor Sleep. Actually, that's a movie, isn't it? About going to the doctor? Really? Oh, yeah, I remember. It was yeah, it was like months ago when I had a doctor's appointment the morning or the day like after a a stream. I remember I went to a doctor's appointment. God, this was actually the first doctor's appointment that started the past like 6 months of stressful appointments that I've been going through. That like kind of ends tomorrow actually. And it ends in a way. But when I went to that first doctor's appointment, I was like, "Hey, I have this issue." He had told me like okay, well, I don't want to draw blood right now because it's better to check this in the morning. Everything's just like more stable then or whatever, rather than it was like 3 p.m. or whatever. And so he's like, so come back tomorrow or whenever we scheduled, and we'll draw your blood in the morning. And then I was like, it was so early that I was like, oh, I'll just stay up all night because it was like 8 a.m., 9 a.m. or something. And I was, at that time, I was going to bed at like 7 a.m. because I would like end stream at like 4 in the morning. And then I would edit something or do something until like 7. But then I stupidly was like, wait, maybe that's it. It's like important in the morning. It's probably like everything's stable in the morning and stuff because you just slept. Like, so it's like that's the more important thing. So it's like doing it at 2 p.m. But if I had just woken up from a nice sleep, probably would be better. Like if I had just woken up at like noon and was now at the doctor at like 2 p.m., that's probably better than if I was at the doctor at 9 a.m. having stayed up all night and whatnot. Because it's not that it's like in the morning relative to like the time of day, but in the morning relative to like when I woke up is my guess. I don't know, but I never asked a doctor about that. I need to know. Maybe I'll ask tomorrow, even though it doesn't matter. But well, actually, come to think of it, they will probably draw blood for the same stuff, but that's at, and that actually it's a 2 p.m. appointment, I think. I don't know. There's been a sale where you work for the past few days where a lot of items are 99 cents. There was a huge rush yesterday. It's so bad that the general manager had to come down and help with checking. Usually we have 1 or 2 people on checking, 3 if it's busy. Checking meaning like checking out, I guess. Is that retail slang? Dang. That's pretty rough. I kind of like busy days though. Like whenever things would get busy at work, I would come home energized. Though a busy, but if I was like a slow day at work, then I'd come home lethargic and just want to like lay on the couch. In fact, to some extent, I feel like that might be part of my. But the thing is, my last place I worked, most of the days were slow. But to some extent, I feel like that's part of my problem now is because I don't have like a normal job at the moment. I'm just lethargic 24/7. I don't know. It's because you can't eat before, and in the morning you haven't eaten, and your sugar levels and other levels are normal because of stuff your body. Yeah, no. There is also that, but this was different. This was different than that because they do always tell you like, oh, fast if you need to fast before. But this was not one you actually needed to fast for. This blood test specifically. Hello, Mookish. How's it going? People are being pulled out of apartments to help. Oh my gosh. This sounds like Black Friday. Retail slang? Do you not like that term, retail slang? Poor little butchers and cooks were peeled out of their dens. Oh my god, they actually did pull everyone. I like how you say hello, employee. Wolf, have you upgraded Mookish to your elite employee? I actually saw that meme brought up the other day. I forget the context, and it was like I felt like somebody was dusting off an old book hearing that meme again. But yeah, unfortunately the stream is ending here in a moment. That's the only reason we told people to come in the morning for tests. Yeah, no, I mean they recommend it for that. Like when I was at the doctor last week, I was also at a doctor, and that was just my like primary care, and we went ahead and were scheduling my this is just my yearly physical, and so we went ahead and we're putting my next one on the calendar for next year. And she was like, she split it up into 2 different days to do the blood work a day before, so that way, or a couple days before, so that way the doctor could review it before I come see him this time. And she was like, okay, well, when would you want to do that? And I was like, as late as possible. And she's like, okay, it's like 4 p.m. And I was like, yeah, that's good. And she's like, okay, well, wait, you know you have to fast, right? So that means you can't eat lunch. And I was like, yep, that's fine. Because that just means I'll wake up at... Well, the one thing I was worried about actually scheduling that one is a year from now. I don't know if I'll be that flexible and will still be doing this sleep schedule. Probably not, actually, but nonetheless, still went ahead and scheduled it like that for now. Because even if I was working, like, I don't care to skip... Well, but... God, I'm actually worried... Well, I don't know if I'm worried or not, because I'm too skinny right now. Like, I've lost so much weight. But I'm worried, the medicine I'm gonna start could make my appetite increase a lot. I could gain a lot of weight. Though I also could lose even more weight. I don't know, I could lose my appetite even more than it already is, so I don't know. We'll see. I was also hot that day, then it was cold today. Midwest. Yeah, that's also just coming out of... It's been like that here, too. Like, it was snowing last week, and now it's... It was like 80 degrees yesterday or today. It felt good today, actually, when I got up. It was actually so nice that I was just, like, walking around my... yard, which I haven't done in a while. But okay, sorry, short stream tonight, but I'll be back Tuesday, so we'll see y'all then. This still takes forever. I don't even know how to figure out what's wrong with the outro. There it is. With the Mr. T music, why it takes like a solid 30 seconds to load from when I press the button now. I gotta fix that. Good night, butt cheek. Why am I butt cheek now? What the frick? Why am I butt cheek? That sounds like at least a step above asshole, so I'll take it, you know? I've been downgraded from the beginning. Because I think you called me that at the beginning. Update Fortnite. Oh yeah, here I'll open Epic. Oh wait, actually I don't even have it open. Although I don't even know. Maybe I don't know if we'll play Fortnite next stream or not. If I actually end up getting ready to build, we might not. But I will update it. Fortnite was kind of like a filler game there for a little bit. Not necessarily something I wanted to get too much into streaming, but but yes, la la la. I'll get that updating, and I'll be back Tuesday. So we'll see y'all then. Bye, baddies. Thanks for chilling. God, this is like podcast stream number 4 or something at this point. I should just make a name. I've been thinking I need to because I haven't even been bothering doing thumbnails since I've not played a game for a few streams now on YouTube. But I realized oh, maybe I need to figure out like a Yap thumbnail. So I was thinking maybe what I could do, since there's no game screenshots to put in the thumbnail, I could take screenshots of y'all's chat messages. Take a couple of them that are short and punchy or something and throw them in the thumbnail. Get that clickbait going. Okay. See y'all Tuesday. Bye.